welcome, 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 welcome to WrestleCram. This is your boy, the host with the most, but humble. I do mean humble. D Nostradamus, aka Derek, and I'm here on a Sunday to give you, of course, what I promised you, which NXT Worlds Collide. First and foremost, thank you so much for allowing me to be part of just the little bit of time that you have and whatnot. I do truly know life can stress you out, can tire you out, but hopefully the soft, mellow tones of my awesome voice does relax you and hopefully get you some type of relaxation or whatnot. Sit noodles! But anyway, I thank y'all. Without you guys, it would not be me, and I thank you so very much for just allowing me to do this and whatnot. I thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I truly do thank you. If you want to do anything else for me, and it's absolutely free, no credit cards, no cash, no nothing. Don't cash at me or anything. Hit the like button when you get done watching the show. When you get done watching it, hit the like button. If you want to do more than just those things, hit the sub button. If you already hit the sub button, go and talk to somebody. Go tell 2 friends. Those 2 friends will tell 2 friends. That's 4. So altogether, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 people. 6 people or whatnot. So go tell anybody. Go tell everybody that you know. And I promise you, I will love you forever because they will sub as well. Because they like you, right? They like you. And I like you. So that means everybody will like one another. And we will be in this perfect zen of happiness. How about that? If you want to do more than just those 3 things, then go ahead and hit the notification bell. Hit that notification bell. Do 7 core shows each and every week. Every week. So as soon as these bad boys upload, you can watch them. Or you can save them and watch them later on, at your convenience or your leisure. You can do that, right? If you didn't know you can do that, I'm telling you now. If you hit the notification bell, you can save it and you can watch it when you feel like watching it. How convenient is YouTube? I tell you that. It's awesome. But, I just want to thank y'all again before we start. And let's get into it. Man, Worlds Collide was a really great show. If you don't know anything about NXT, as of right now, there is no more UK NXT. So, what they are doing now is that they're going to have just one NXT champion. One NXT champion or whatnot. Makes perfect sense. Or what? It truly makes perfect sense. So they are dissolving, which they did have to let go of a lot of wrestlers. I do hate that happened. But they have dissolved the UK, and they're going to make a Europe NXT, which is just going to be on that continent, the entire continent of Europe, which is pretty cool. So, the cool thing about all that information is that, they're going to unify the UK belts and make just one belt. Hopefully they mold them into one belt, and it's a beautiful belt. How about that? I want to see the belt. So, this pay-per-view is just them unifying all the belts so we can have one complete champion. I got 3 out of 5 matches right this go around. We will go through those one by one. This is going to be a pretty quick show. But I did enjoy the very first match of the freaking night. When I tell you this match was so good, it made no sense how good this was. It was Ricochet versus Carmelo Hayes. Of course, Trent Washington or Wilson is there. And man, I tell you, other than the shenanigans, this match had it all. So that's the first time they do. If you don't know anything about Ricochet, he does the crazy flippy floppy things, and he did that with Carmelo Hayes. They got done with it. They looked at each other. They did it again. But Ricochet did hit him with a drop kick, beautiful drop kick. A lot of people underestimate Ricochet. I honestly see him as a world champion. He just has horrible mic skills. That's the only thing about him. He has a horrible mic skills and whatnot. But I digress. Um, crazy chops to Carmelo. Crazy. What they started doing is these crazy these springboards off of the ropes. Oh my god, crazy springboards off the ropes. A nice little angle with Carmelo Hayes where they get done trying to close on themselves, which giving each other lariats. So they finally get upset and they both go to the opposite springboard. I mean, to the rope springboard, and they cross body, both knocking each other out. It was crazy. It was a crazy angle. Ricochet does. He puts Carmelo Hayes into the recoil for Trent to grab Carmelo's leg to put it on the rope, stopping the count. Ricochet truly gets pissed, goes out there, beats the hell out of Trent, gets back in the ring. Carmelo does. You get after that. I mean, busted open. I mean, he busted his mouth open. You can see the blood all in his mouth. Carmelo Hayes does a beautiful suplex off the top rope. After that, crazy like cold buster by Carmelo Hayes. It was a really weird cold buster. We got a reverse Hurricane Rana from Ricochet. That same move that beat Giovanni last time. I mean, not Giovanni. The young man he faced last time on Heatwave. Ricochet did on Carmelo Hayes. Almost won, but with a tap out. Trent came out to try to interfere again. Ricochet hits him with a standoff drop kick, knocking him out. And Carmelo Hayes does win with just a simple roll up. And that was it. I mean, he got the simple inside cradle roll up to win the match. But I will tell you this match was so good. Oh God, it was so good. It made no sense. Go see this match. If you don't see anything that I tell you, go see this match. This was the match, not only to me of the night, but the match of the weekend right now. We haven't seen All Out yet, but right now, this is the match of the weekend. Ricochet and Carmelo Hayes tore the roof off. It was the perfect place to put this match on the card. Whoever was the producer, great job. After that, we got Roderick Strong. We found out Roderick Strong was on the ground, beaten up, completely destroyed. Whoever got him completely destroyed him in the parking lot. They grab him and they put him in the. They take him to the hospital and they said that he is still unconscious or whatnot. So after that, we get the 4-way elimination match. Each team will be eliminated, and then we'll have the last two. Pretty Deadly versus the Creed Brothers versus Gallows and Brooks, and Gallows, Brooke, and Briggs. I really like Brooke, Jensen, and Josh Briggs. I really like them. I truly like them. I like all of the tag teams on NXT. Like the NXT tag team division is so good. Like, I'm so lost on why they don't focus on their tag team division like AEW does. If they focus on just the tag teams, they focus a lot on their tag team division like NXT does, the main roster will be even better. Focus. But anyway, they're still good. WWE is still good. So, the first elimination was, of course, It was Jensen and Briggs. They got eliminated by Gallows. Some crazy finisher, tag team finisher where it was on a slam. It was a kick to the face and it was a slam, and they were eliminated. After that, we got the second elimination. That was Gallows. Gallows was eliminated by the Creed brothers. It was a super lariat, but it was a nice electric chair, and they jumped and knocked him to the ground, and he got hit with a lariat, knocking him out. They lost as well. So the last two opponents was Pretty Deadly, and of course the Creed brothers. Now I'm thinking the Creed brothers are going to win, but the storyline that we finally get and we finally understand is that the Creed brothers were swerved by somebody. They honestly thought that it was Roderick Strong, but it wasn't Roderick Strong. We come to find out their Ace Boom Coon, their brother Jason was the one that swerved everybody. So at the end of the match, we get a Jensen and Briggs and Gallows. They're coming back out. They're all fighting. They run into the ref. The ref gets knocked out. And he comes in with a chair. He hits Jensen hits of course he hits Julius with the chair, and does a beautiful power slam to have Pretty Deadly win and unify those belts. It was a huge swerve. I will say this: I love NXT so much. The storyline is so good. It's so good. I love Diamond Mine. I love the Creed brothers. So I want to see what's going on, what happens with that situation. We thought it was Hayes, but it was not. So after that, we got Tony D'Angelo, and he was talking about Phantasmo and them leaving with, of course, Santo Escobar. And he was like, well, don't worry about it. I could care less. So he's going to recruit, and the first person he sees is, of course, Cameron Grimes. And Cameron Grimes like, I'm not. I know. No, we're not going to do it. No, I'm good. So so he's like, I'll pass. So after that, we get, of course, the triple threat. We got Miko. I'm not going to destroy her name, but Miko, the NXT UK champion, Blair Davenport, and of course Mandy Rose, the NXT women's champion. Mandy Rose is so thick and so gorgeous. Every time I see her, I was like, come on. So, but anyway, every time she wears something, it's just nice. I mean, Mandy Rose is very, very beautiful. I just wanted to Mandy Rose, goodness gracious, Mandy. Okay, so I thought in my head that Blair Davenport was going to win due to the fact that I thought that they were finally going to put Toxic Attraction, the entire group, into SmackDown. That didn't happen. Mandy Rose did win. Beautiful match. Great match. I mean, it was a really good match. Mandy did that crazy knee to both Blair and Miko to knock them both out. She grabbed Blair to pin and win. Now, this was a total disqualification, false count anywhere match or whatnot. I didn't know that until they told us during the match. I thought it was just a triple threat. But man, I tell you, Miko is a dog when it comes to. She was champion for 400 and something odd days, and I didn't know this, but Mandy was champion since 2019. So she's been champion for a while as well. They've been champions for a long time. And, just like I was saying, I'll say it again. I truly thought that they were going to finally, put, her onto the main roster. And I guarantee Miko's probably going to retire. She's been wrestling for over 20 years. I didn't know that as well. They were showing her on WCW as a young sprout. So I was like, how old is she now? She has to be, what, in her 40s? I was like, goodness gracious. So, but she still looked good. Great match. I want to see more of Blair and see what she can do on the main roster now, since apparently she's going to be on the main roster. After that, we got... Well, after that, we got a promo with Wes Lee. Don't know who he is, but he is going to face... he's talking about, of course, J.D. McDonough and how crazy and eerie and weird he is. And he's going to beat him. They will be facing each other Tuesday. So I'm going to watch that and see what happens with that. I guarantee J.D. is going to destroy this guy. So after that, we got the Doudrop and Nikki versus Carter and Chase. This match I wasn't feeling at all. I would have put this at where it is, which is right here, because you're facing jobbers, and it was too long for my taste, being that Doudrop and Nikki are jobbers. But it was a decent match. Don't get me wrong, it was a decent match. It was just, I think they could have put somebody else other than Nikki and Doudrop in those in that circle. So at the end of the match, Toxic Attraction does come out. They are messing with Nikki. So they grab Doudrop, do that beautiful move with that they get the other young lady. I think that's Chase. I mean, not Chase. Carter gets on the top and does that crazy 450 splash onto Doudrop to win the match. Now, this is the second time that they have done this, and apparently Toxic Attraction is saying, hey, nobody's taking those belts off you unless it's us. So they're going to continue to, interrupt whoever they're facing because they want to be the number one contenders to take those belts off of Carter and Chase. Great. Like I said, it was an okay match. I wouldn't say great. It was an okay match. I just thought that they probably would have put somebody else in there. You're not really utilizing the tag champions main roster. Maybe you could have had them face off and nobody win. Have a crazy match where Toxic come in and attack everybody. I only did something like that, but it's just me. That's just me. I'm not the booker. After that, we got a promo with Schism. Schism comes in and tries to give what's his name? I'm sorry. Tries to give what's his name? Grayson Waller. Trying to give Grayson Waller one of those little weird smiley face pins. He's like, nah, I'm good. Give it to somebody else who's a loser. And they do an interview with Waller, and Waller says that his mom is very disappointed with him, and he says, Mom, you can kiss my butt. I could care less about you, could care less about family. I don't need family, I don't need friends. I am on the way to the top. And that was it, because she was calling him to let him know that what you did was wrong. Talking about of course, Apollo Crews's family, scratching him over the eye. The crazy win that he did do. That's what it was. It was just that situation. It was like, I could care less. After that, we got the main event, which was, of course, of course, Tyler Bates and Braun Breaker. When I tell you this match was okay. It was okay. It was a typical Braun Breaker style match. But I will say this, Tyler Bates is really good when it comes to just trying his hardest to make a match good, and he did a great job with that. multiple drivers for him to kick out. He, Breaker did that little when he goes crazy and chokeslam and does that nice little over the shoulder to the ground bulldog type thing. Tyler knew where he was. He puts his foot onto the ropes. After that, we thought we were going to get a spear. We didn't get the spear. Tyler does that really nice little punch, and he runs to the ring and does that thing where he goes into the ropes, turns around, runs, hits the spear. 1, 2, and 3. We have a unified champion, which is Braun Breaker. I knew Breaker was going to win. They're shooting this guy to the moon. Soon as he comes to main roster, he's probably going to beat Roman Reigns and the entire bloodline. That's how big Steiner is, or Braun Breaker right now. Hopefully they'll change his name to Steiner. I mean, come on. His dad is a Steiner. His uncle's a Steiner. Get over it. So, like I said, what I thought about the match, very good match, very fun match. Tyler Bate, hopefully he does not go away. Hopefully we put him on the main roster. Do something with this young man. I just want to say this as well. Beautiful, beautiful build. Beautiful build. When I tell you that UK title is so gorgeous, it makes no sense. I hate that they had to unify those, but I do know why they had to unify those belts. There can only be one Highlander. There can only be one. So, all in all, five belts. Four good ones. One phenomenal, great one with Ricochet and Carmelo Hayes. He is the A champion, hands down. Hopefully, we'll see Carmelo and Braun Breaker in my lifetime reviewing it wrestle. Can't wait to see it. Out of anybody, I guarantee he should be the new NXT champion coming next. Y'all, I mean, other than that, like, share, and subscribe. Send it to people you don't like. Send it to people you do like. Send it to anybody, or whatnot. Just like I said, if you've already subscribed, go and talk to somebody else. We're on the road to 100. I think we're at 94 subscribers. So we're like literally 6 people away. So go ahead and do it. I love y'all so much. I will be back tonight. Well, not even tonight. I think it's be back in like another 4 hours to watch, of course, AEW All Out. Until next time. Love, peace, and of course, wrestling.